This is for our quick aside on Sam Trabuco. Sam Trabuco has been missing for quite some time. Someone on Twitter claimed to have seen him in I think it was March of this year, at the Apple store. But Sam Trabuco also came out of the woodwork to speak up on behalf of Ryan Salame. Salem.
I read that, yeah.
Yeah, he did a character reference for Ryan Salem, basically saying that Ryan is one of his best friends and that he deserves a fair sentence. So Sam Trabuco is back. He's not necessarily like completely in hiding anymore.
He's mentioned 10 times in this document.
Ooh, okay, let's get back to the document.
Now, Trabuco, Senor Tabasco, and they even mention his boat.
Oh, where is Sam Trabuco?
Well, we don't know where he is, but we found that he spent over $50 million on a boat, some real estate, a marina slip, all in the 90 days prior to the bankruptcy collapse of FTX.
Oh, all in the 90 days prior. Damn. And the boat was called Soak My Deck, wasn't it?
Yes.
I love that.
The debtors are continuing to assess next steps against Trabuco.
Oh, so Trabuco may actually be indicted?
Well, the debtors don't indict anybody, but they decide legal action and stuff like that, right?
Okay.
In here, there's a bunch of really dirty stuff on how a lot of employees got money out and got money to FTX US right before the collapse. And it's like a lot of money. There's lawsuits against these guys, but it's just wrong. A lot of manipulation of FTT. This is when we're going to come back to Senor Trabuco.
Quick pause, but have you ever Googled your name or email and been shocked to see your personal information available to anyone searching? There are companies called data brokers that collect and sell your information to spammers, hackers, and scammers, or anyone who may want to target you. Your full name, home address, health records, relatives, and what you buy, it's all out there for anyone to find and purchase. That's why I've been using Aura, the sponsor of today's video. Aura shows me which data brokers are selling my information and automatically submits opt-out requests for me. Cleaning up my information not only helps reduce the amount of spam I get, but it also protects me from hackers who could use this information to help them access my social media accounts, my bank accounts, my crypto wallets, or other sensitive information. I don't know if you guys saw this, but recently AT&T revealed that over 73 million customer records, both existing and former customers, were released on the dark web. They recommend that those affected use strong passwords, monitor account activity, and consider credit freezes or fraud alerts from credit bureaus. Well, Aura does all of this for me, and best of all, I don't have to download multiple different apps just because a company couldn't keep my data secure. If my information was compromised in the AT&T breach, I wouldn't have to worry because Aura is always on, always doing the hard work of keeping my information safe. I value my privacy and I value yours. You can go to aura.com/Tiffany to start your 2-week free trial, also linked down below in the description box. So thank you so much to Aura. I've literally been using Aura for the past year now. And back to the video.
Large loans were made and FTT used as collateral. I don't know if you guys remember that. That's one of the reasons Celsius collapsed. A lot of smaller lending companies, etc. Trabuco. Sam acknowledged that Alabama's NAV is currently extremely dependent on how you count FTT. If FTT counts for anything, it's totally fine. But if it doesn't, then we aren't able to support our own borrows. So that's just suggesting that he knew that something was wrong.
2019. Okay, wow.
That's bad.
That's years ago. Okay.
Around that same time, another senior executive of Alameda, Trabuco, warned of an exodus if employees were to understand Alameda's net asset value without FTT. And yet another senior executive, Singh, expressed concern that Alameda had a negative without FTT NAV. They knew.
How has Sam Trabuco just completely slid under the radar?
Because he's got a cool boat called Soak My Deck.
Like, SBF has sort of actually been quite protective of Sam Trabuco and been like, Sam Trabuco was not involved in any of this. He didn't know anything was happening. But looks like the examiner's report says otherwise.
Looks like it. More instances of Trabuco appearing anywhere? Shall we have a little Command F?
Let's dive into Sam Trabuco, baby.
There's contemporaneous communications found by Sullivan and Cromwell that Trabuco was very concerned about the fall in price of FTT. That's not a good look. And defending the price, doesn't that remind you of Celsius?
Mm-hmm.
Purchasing FTT at different prices, even if that means that they're going to lose money.
We need to find Trabuco.
I know. He is definitely on the naughty list.
Not as innocent as we all thought. Mm-mm.
Putting any of our own loans in danger by having the price go down too much.
Is this Trabuco?
This is Sam.
Bankman-fried?
Yes.
Okay.
In 2021, July.
Mm.
So the notion that they didn't know about this for a long time is completely false.
Mm-hmm. Naughty, naughty Sam.
Ellison testified that in general, Bankman-Fried gave us a lot of instructions about FTT. That seems pretty naughty. The rest is like, yeah, they tried to inflate the value. They basically did not, when they were borrowing money from lenders, they didn't discount their balance sheets to reflect the illiquidity of their own Sam coins.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's bad, but to some degree, that's also the fault of the lenders to not be like, hey guys, I think this is fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of my motivation, I like Alameda is like a super intense place that I really, really enjoy being at. And the problems they're working on are super interesting. I really love all the people there. But it's like intense enough that it was intense enough for long enough for me that I essentially just got like classically burnt out. And that happened. I like on some level that happened like years ago, and I've sort of been like treading water ever since in terms of tending to mental health or whatever. But I just felt like the burnout and like continuing to be in such an intense environment wasn't really working for me anymore.